Hey there, it's me, DjDoubleT, here and existing with our off-schedule, regular schedule, kind of not scheduled self-care stream where today it's more of a productive thing. I was supposed to do it yesterday, but I passed out because I just felt really, really sleepy. And that seems to be the case. Like, it was 30 minutes before I had to stream yesterday, and I was like, I'm gonna take a small nap. What happened? That nap went the next day. But I mean, I have time before Wuthering Waves kicks in, and I'm super excited for it. I got it all pre-downloaded, but I do have stuff to do before that. One is to finish making that food that's sitting on my stove right now that's currently just heating up. And then, what's the word? I'm saying things. And then, yeah, just doing a lot of different tasks. I bet I can get it all done in a decent amount of time, or at least a majority. I think today is therapy journal, finished reading, shove food in face. We'll have to save editing for maybe off stream because I will probably run out of time for that, and so I can do that by myself. Like, that should be fine. I mean, I got the stuff kind of like I got the clips done. I just need to have them make them shorter, then post them onto where they need to go, and yeah, and some videos. But that's it. And then I guess off stream I'll do job applications and other things. But we'll see how much we can get done and see how much more. Hope all is well in the other parts of the world, wherever everybody else may be. I know I was kind of gone, but you know, hey, got some lo-fi there, so should be good. Do-do-do. One thing at a time, you know? Tackle it, see what happens, hope for the best. Ooh, which reminds me, there's actually one email I want to send as well. I'm just looking them up on my phone that I want to pick out the place. But also I need to check on the food. No, today I'm really proud of myself for one really random thing, which is the fact that I said no to eating expired food. And when I say eating expired food, I mean just the fact that I froze. making sure that's all good. But I've had this seaweed that's been sitting in like my what am I saying? That's been sitting in my pantry for so long. Like I've had it and I thought I could do stuff with it, but I was just like, yeah, I think it's just time to let go of it. It's like I could be getting sick from it, or I could be training my cast iron stomach for dealing with whatever problem that I might have to deal with when it comes to eating. But yeah, the seaweed, it's dried seaweed by the way, and it's been past 2 years of the expiration date, or it's getting to there, and I'm like, let's not. Like, I am a person like to don't waste food, but I'm like, it's time. It is time to let that go, let it not ruin you. And the thing is, I'm the only person who eats this food, right? But like, I would never feed somebody else like, oh yeah, this is expired. I would not allow myself to be like, hey, you should eat some expired food with me. Like, that's not right. And I'm glad that I refrained from doing that, you know? And now what am I looking up? I'm looking up a photo that I took that was telling me like of the place for the job and career. Unless did I not? Haha. Hmm. What else do I need to do? Mm, I should probably check that if it's not recording over itself. Uh, this is why I should not multitask. I feel like one day I'll burn the house down. Nope, I'm not gonna burn the house down. Okay, I'm just gonna burn the house down from my due negligence of not paying attention because I'm clumsy AF. I'm not gonna lie, I really am clumsy. It's not like I try to be, it's just good thing that I'm actually yet. I also think it could also be due to like some things about like depression or mental health, and like that is something that's really important to take care of. It's like once you become depressed and you let that continue for so long, you end up forgetting how much time has passed, and like it sucks because you start forgetting like the days to day or like little bits and pieces that have made you happy, like memories, and it's not fun. Anyways, uh, Alright, that's set, that's taken care of. This needs to be done. Okay, I don't know how I feel about this person, like, adding me on Discord that I don't know anything about. Kinda concerned. Who knows? Okay, that did journal. Okay, I wonder how long it'll take me to read those 10 pages for D&D, because I still am trying to get my campaign started at some point. Anyways, opening the docs to Google for what I need it for later. Ah, DM notes. I'm already at like 1.5 pages, not that bad. You know, sometimes I question if my therapist likes the notes that I talk about sometimes. What am I writing? What am I doing? Da da da. I feel like I should get this written down now because I know I'm gonna have a hot pot of something in front of me, and I don't want to be like typing around it and then going, "Out, there goes my finger," because that would be something. It does smell nice, though, the food, even though it's a strong fish sauce smell. I think that's something I'm learning to cook with more, is that like you use fish sauce for flavoring, but you can also add it later on if you want it more salty. I think that's something we always talk about when it comes to like soups and like cooking. It's like you can always, when it comes to soups, you can always add it to make it, add more salt to make it saltier, or you can add more water to make it less saltier. But when it comes to like if it's dry, I think it's something like do it at your own transgression. Diagram. Do it how you want it, I guess. That's the word. I can't think of the actual word for it right now. Okay. Um. Yes, Mari? Wait, YOLO as in you only live once, or YOLO as like what do you mean, Nori? Hi, Mari. Hey, Mari, are you excited for Wuthering Waves coming soon? No, are you gonna play it when it comes out, or what's happening with you? It's in like in an hour, one more hour. No, you're not. You're not playing all night. You gotta sleep. Also, not gonna lie, with my hair being wet and the lighting, it makes it look pretty cool. Like, I don't know. No, you're not, because you stayed up all night. You're gonna have some bad fiasco in the morning. And I'm not saying it because I'd rather have you say it out loud than me say it, you know? They're gonna shove this food in my face. Because that's the most time I want to give myself so I can actually like eat this. So, funny thing is that, like, kind of ran out of like the packets for ramen, but I got like the plain ramen noodles, so I can do that. But I also have like Maybe I left this on the stove a little too long, but I have bean sprouts, and are like they're past their best by date right now, and like I want to make sure they're eaten before like anything bad happens to them because they're growing a little soft. And so I think tomorrow I'm gonna have like more bean sprouts. Because it's funny because I told myself I'm making soup, but add bean sprouts. What did I do? I forget about them. So I have like half the package left of bean sprouts. And bean sprouts are things that like you don't normally like put in cook. Like they're there, at least when I eat like pho, right? They're there to like cool down the soup because it's hot and like because bean sprouts themselves are much like water, they retain a lot of water. And so that water and the coldness is supposed to help cool it down. Also get your veggies in. Now I got like newly vegetables, not vegetables, vegetables. And there's that. But I also threw some squash. So like crookneck squash, which I didn't know this yellow squash is like called crookneck squash, but it makes sense because of like the crooked neck. Cause my family we call them like yellow squash or like green squash, like, cause like Asian people we have like names for like the thing in our language, but we don't know it in English. Like rambutan, I didn't know that for the longest time because my family said it somewhere else, and they're like we don't know what's in English, and then one day I just found it, and we have it, rambutan. I used to call it topsy fruit because it looked like a top. Like the exterior, think about like a mini pomegranate, but without the pomegranate seeds, and inside is like this like white fruit. That's what a rambutan is. Okay, I may have added a little bit too much fish sauce, but that's fine. Like this is flavorful. Uh, I really was like, I don't know if it's enough because like I started off with just a water base, and like with water bases, you really have to add like salt, sauce. I didn't add any salt. I just added like maybe like a teaspoon of soy sauce, and then added like fish sauce. Just throw it in because like I have a giant bottle of it and I rarely ever use it. It's not like I don't like Nick Mama or anything like that. It's just I don't use it often as I thought I would. And maybe I should start making some of the dishes my grandma makes a lot more often. Like, I don't know what she uses for her squash. Like, I thought it was ojos, but they're not ojos. Mari, do you ever get like random friend requests on like Discord? Cause this random person like asked for a friend request and I accepted it, then I just waved hi and then like unfriended them. But they're to a YouTuber, and I'm just like, no servers in common. And I'm like, should I have done that? Probably not. Hmm. Who knows? We'll know if I like perish or something. I've literally got. I also threw in dumplings, so I was like, I need to have this balanced out. Like I have veggies, I need some like protein. And honestly, like buying store-bought dumplings, throwing the soups are so good. Like, hey, You want dumplings, but you don't want them dry? Make them into soup dumplings. Everything's hot. And I'm just like, ugh, it's hot. Okay. Wait, are you playing Wuthering already, Mario? Or what are you playing? Already? I thought it said it was supposed to be out like at 7. Oh. Well, I'll play it once the time is ready for it. But what was I gonna say? I don't remember. Oh yeah, what I was gonna say was that I don't think I pre-registered for Wuthering Waves as I thought. I thought I did, but then when I went to go sign in for it, they were like, "You don't have an account with us." And then when I finally made an account, I'm like user number something something, and I'm like, why can't you just call me DJ? Why am I user number something something something? I'm just a number to them. I know. Okay, Mar, I'm reading a webtoon currently that I've been reading for a bit, and so it's about like the main character who ends up dying in like the virtuous sect, and then ends up being in the body of like the shining light cult, and like because the guy ends up like dying, and he becomes reincarnated in the body of somebody else because the person's soul kind of left it. But now like now they're going into the past of like the character before he was possessed, and like it's all tying together. Excuse me. It's all tying together, and it's so crazy. I'm just like, this is like the before the story hits. The frick, what's happening next after this? It's been pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. But then again, I read so many webtoons. There are so many good ones and so many like, eh. One that I really enjoy. If you like a really short webtoon, just to read like like 4 panels per day. Swords. It's so cute because it's literally a world where everything's swords. It's like there's no shields. What's that? Like honor sword basically, or guard sword, or like dark sword, or short sword, or mer swords. It's pretty funny. Mari, it's happening. I'm getting more than one. Oh dear. Well, not in chat, but like, okay, another person asking for a friend request. Is today my day of popularity or just bots? Probably bots. And that's okay. I'd like to be friendly with robos. Robos are cool. As long as they're not trying to murder me, you know? Oh, I love being weird sometimes. I know I'm not sleep deprived. I have gotten a good amount of sleep. Like, I've been actually getting some decent rest lately. And honestly, pushing through and balancing it out instead of like sleeping for a whole day. When I say for a bit, I mean like literally 2 or 3 days. And that isn't the worst thing in the world. DJ problems is the fact that I tend to make food more for than one person should, and I need to stop doing that because I keep thinking like, oh yeah, I can eat more like this, but no. It's like, but you shouldn't waste food. I know you don't know. Let me get some water, cause water is good for you. Can also get some lemon sun, cause it's good. Does it good? Oh, right. I can't make up for water. I need to stop being weird sometimes. Talking to the Mm. Hi, Nari. I was reading webtoons. Not a few hours. Literally in 15 minutes. At least for me. Because they said 7 p.m. At least my time. And then UTC is like 10 p.m. worldwide. So it's like all at the same time for everybody. Technically. I need to finish this bowl. I was like, what time could you be in? Mari's already playing it currently. She's ahead of me, she's having fun. She pulled the 5 stars that she wanted. You know, I apparently didn't pre-register, so I'm sad about that. Because there's stream delay, I don't know what Mari's saying yup to. So Mari could be saying yup to everything. And alright, why do you have 3 accounts of larceny, robbery, and second-degree murder? Builds? What do you mean by build? I see. I couldn't get into Genshin, so I can't say anything about that. Genshin is not for me. But for some reason, Wuthering Waves is, and I think it's just the style. Like, Genshin, style-wise, doesn't appeal to me. Even though I know this game is gonna be similar in style to Genshin. We'll see, you know? Anyways, let me wash this dish, try to get as much of that Dungeon Master Guide read and ready, and then like take a small break and get ready into Wuthering Waves. Genshin Souls? Never heard of Genshin Souls unless you're talking about Dark Souls Genshin, because I've actually never played Dark Souls, so it's gonna be a learning experience, guys. You're gonna watch me fumble. I see Mario was bullying me while I was gone. I see. Speaking blasphemy in my name. We love that. Cry. In 5 languages. And 6 more after that. Not as bad as you fumble that door, Mari. Don't make me pull out that door. You know what? I can't read this enjoyably in time, so I think I'm actually gonna save this for next time. Oh, you saw. You know what it is. It was a clip. Mari's already forgetting the misadventures we go through on a daily basis. Boy, Nari, does that mean you're going to vote a lot of time if you're going to do multiple builds? Because you have 3 different accounts? I'm just sad. I don't get the rewards for pre-registering. Because I thought I did pre-register, but apparently they're like, no, you don't have an account with us. And I'm like, what? And I know I didn't like pre-register with like a Gmail account. Or... You know, I should probably check just in case. Nope. I know you did. You pre-registered. I thought I pre-registered, but I didn't. This bothers me so much. Oh dear. And I was gonna be strong. Alright, but I think that's the end of this section. I will be setting up stuff for things. I'll probably even start the next part of the stream earlier. But thank you, Nari and Mari, for being around for this segment of our little self-care stream, which basically just means me trying to be productive and do some things, which I did get some things done, but I need a lot more time than usual. But when I'm back, we'll be back with some Wuthering Waves. So, if you see this on YouTube, thanks for watching, and you want to see me and exist and talk about whatever you feel like talking about, or hear me be weird, feel free to come to Twitch. But for now, DjDoubleT out and about, and deuces. Have a good time.